I am headed down south to where I got that pickup cab from, and I am going to pick up the front clip for that truck, the hood, the front fenders, and the grill, and the running boards. And I'm gonna bring them back up here so I can figure out where the cab sits on the frame. Those front fenders, you know, the wheels have to be centered in the wheel wells, and I can adjust that just a little bit. I can adjust the opening on the fenders if I have to, but I'd rather not. And we'll just see where it all fits together. So I'm gonna go pick it up, bring it back, and we'll set it into place and see what we see. Let's go check it out. See pretty clearly is that is way too far forward because we have a straight 8, and you can see, you know, that running board's supposed to go to the back of the cab. It's where it would fit, which would probably just about line that up. So our problem is up here, and this is not a big problem yet, but that is where the core support would mount on the 52 Pontiac, and this is the core support for the 40 Chevy, and it needs to go back a ways. Maybe too much. Maybe we need to move the motor back. I'm not sure yet. Not sure yet. But that's the problem I'm seeing as of now, is that straight 8 is up here in front. Now we could remove that core support and we could slide this back till we've got, you know, a good bit, whatever that is. We can measure that real quick. Let's see. Let's just do the redneck measuring. Bungee cord. we've got that much of room till we hit the front. Yeah, it might work. That might work. And you know what? We can get slicey and dicey on this thing too, for sure. The biggest thing we're going to have to do is fit these fenders back where they have to go. They just have to go there. If we have to, you know, we'll unbolt this, maybe extend this, bring that back. The fender has to go where it has to go. The grill will be able to go back as far back as it can go. But in the end, that's what we're dealing with. We have parameters here. It's not scary yet. I'm not scared yet. That distance back, I think, is accomplishable without anything too weird looking. So let's just keep after it. So as you can see, that's how far back the fender really needs to go. And the motor is pretty far forward. So maybe we go to an electric fan, or I don't know. Let's get the fenders unbolted though and figure it out. Okay, so basically what I want to do is I want to cut off the old body mounts from this side and whatever this air scoop thing is, and I want to see if we can get this running board kind of up where it goes and just get a bit of a feel for where stuff's going to be at. The rest of it's pretty floppy, but it seems like it would. Like that. I've been trying to get this video made all week, and what's happening is I'm running out of time. So we're gonna see how far we get by making this little bit at a time, and yeah, I'm just running out of time. So yes, we're gonna see how far we get here. I want to get this unbolted, this core support, and I want to set it on there, and then in the same moment be able to kind of finagle the fenders around and just see where everything goes. So it's looking like we've got fender braces. Bring you guys over here so you can kind of see. I know we got some shadows. So we got fender braces here. I don't see bolts on the fenders, so I don't know. I don't know. But I'll guarantee you though that those fenders are not going to go where they once went, which is way up to the front of this grill shell. That's not a big deal though. We can actually just cut this recess for the fender and slide it back and fill the extra space, and the grill will just stick out a little bit further. No big deal. You don't need to make a mountain out of a molehill, as my dad would say. 7/16. See if we can get any of these bolts off without breaking them. Speaking of my dad, here he comes right now. There's a bunch of chains laid out behind the Suburban for you to look at. What? All my chains I could find are laid out behind the Suburban for you to look at. You can pick as many of them as you want. All right. Okay, alrighty, we got that. Wish I had a big old hammer. Knock them pieces in. I don't think this is heavy enough. Well, maybe. When that shop put that on, they just cut it instead of unbolting it. Let's see. I can see right now that's gonna have to get notched. There, something like that. Well, I guarantee you that's longer than the hood is. So what we're gonna have to probably do of course, I'm gonna give this some thought, but what we're probably gonna have to do is move the cab forward so the hood fits to the grill, right? We'll have to notch the firewall, move the cab forward. Simultaneously, because of the location of these front wheels, we're gonna have to move the front fenders back. And we'll do that by cutting this section out here where the fender mounts to the shell, slide it back, and then make a filler in there. So the fender will line up with the wheel well opening. The hood will still fit, and basically the fenders are just gonna get a little bit closer to the doors. We're gonna have to check that and make sure that we don't block the doors from opening with the fenders. But I think that's gonna be just fine. Still not worried. Still not sweating it. I'll set this in there. If it'll stay put. I don't know if it'll stay put. Yeah. Kind of give you an idea. So we got a little work to do. Cab's got to come forward. It's not the worst thing. The way this frame swells out here, it's a little bulky anyway. It's a little outside of the cab. So the cab moving forward is not the end of the world. We'll move the cab forward till the hood fits. Then we'll fit the fenders to the rest of it. I think it's gonna look just fine. I think it's gonna work just fine. from leaving that grill and core support where it bolts right up to the 52 Pontiac chassis. We can fit a radiator in there with lots of room to spare. In fact, we may still, in fact, hitting the pause button a little, it may be best if we take the core support loose in there and move this shell back just to gain whatever inches we can get. We do that first. So moving the radiator further forward in the grill shell. And then, and you know, we could use a Model A 32 Ford aftermarket aluminum small block Chevy radiator. Those are real narrow and small. It'll allow it to move forward. So we'll just move the core support forward, move the grill shell back. Yeah, I dig it. I don't think the battery can stay where it's at. That's going to interfere. In fact, it's about 3.5, 4 inches from the grill shell right now. But this is going to work. This is going to work. It's going to be pretty cool. And I'm excited. I'm enjoying it. So, appreciate you guys watching. As always, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll catch you next week. Hope you guys enjoyed, and you know, keep on keeping on. Later.